So are we ever going to get to the fun glitch stuff? Yeah? Okay, well let's do this. Alright, so you notice frame 1 and frame 5 are the same image. 2, 3, and 4. You can also watch the eye go up and down here if you look over there, and you can see how our visibility of the layers is being turned on and off. Alright, so let's come over here and we are going to duplicate this guy here. Now, if we duplicate this with the visibility on, it's going to make our life difficult. So one thing I found is that we're going to turn this off. Alright, to duplicate a layer, same thing as we did in the other. Alright, we're just going to drag it over the new page icon. So now I can come back down here, and now I've got this, but we've also got right copy. So right copy, let's call it distort, okay? And we will find a way to distort that, okay? So then we're going to come in here, and you'll notice here we have left, all right? So let's turn this off. We're going to drag this down over here, and then we will bring it back. And you're probably wondering, why do we jump through these hoops to do that? All right, let me show you what's going on when I do that. So left copy, we're going to call this left distort. And we're going to delete this extra text. Right? So it all makes sense. Okay, so if I came down here to, we got 1, 2, left distort is not on, so right, okay, and we've got left, and then we've got mouth, and then we're back to bugged. So if I came down here and I wanted to duplicate mouth, alright, and I have the visibility turned on, not so cool if I do this, because now they all look the same, and if you look at the layers over here, mouth copy is on all of them. So if you ever get into something, there's the coolest little thing here, alright? This is your history button, okay? If I come back and click here, I can make that go away. So see, your layer is changing there. So let's come back to, what is this layer? Frame 4, alright? We can minimize this by clicking on it, alright? And history is there, and if you need to find it over here, you can find history under window as well. So let's come over here and we're going to click on mouth. We're going to turn this off, and now we're going to duplicate it, and then we can turn mouth back on, okay? And so what we've done is we've opened up a lot of fun here for us to do distortions. So mouth distort. Alright, so we've got our base layer, and then above that, each time we've got a way to distort that. So right now we're not going to do anything to frame 1 with bugged. You know, you kind of want to start off with a nice baseline. But now if we have right, okay, and then we have right distort. What if we turned on right distort? So I'm clicking my visibility here. Alright, watch this. I'm going to double click on here, and we are going to turn off the green channel. Okay, so you have a red, green, and a blue channel because our color space is RGB. We'll get more into this once we get into the nuts and bolts of how Adobe application works, because the color space is going to be a commonality, selections, layers, there's going to be a lot of commonalities that we'll get into, but for right now, let's just say okay. And you don't see anything, right? We got this interesting little thing happening here, but it's called right distort. I don't see any distortion. What's going on? So I'm going to come up here, and I am going to go to image, and I am going to distort this under transform. Where is transform? Edit. Here we go. Free transform. Control T. I'm used to my key commands, so excuse me. So let's try this once again. Come on. There we go. So now we have our handles, right? So if I drag this a little bit, oh, look at that. Something's wrong. What's going on? The color's messed up. It looks like a glitch. Okay. All right. And so what this is it's just a distortion of the other one. What we've done is we have removed one of the colors from that. So if we remove the blue, that leaves us with red and green, I believe is what we've got here. So let's hit that, and I just hit enter to commit that. Okay, so let's go in here and look one more time. We've removed green. Okay. Actually, we have some green here showing, but it looks a lot more glitchy. So what happens if we do this? Oh yeah, there's something weird going on now. All right, so here I'm looking to the right. Now I'm looking to the left. All right, so let's go up to left distort. All right, let's turn that one on. All right, and we'll click here. So last time we clicked in the middle for the green. If we combine red and green in additive color space, it's kind of boring. Let's turn off the red, and that's going to make things a little bit more funky. All right, so now we can come back up here under image. No, what was it? It was edit to edit transform. Like I said, used to my key commands. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That's kind of funky. Okay, maybe we can go like that. Okay, so now more craziness is going on. All right, you'll also notice, let's hit return to commit that, or you can come up here, click on the checkbox. Okay, so here, boom, boom. Okay, so we've got some colors happening, and now we're down to our other color here with the mouth. Okay, and what do we want to do with that? So we've done some interesting stuff here. There's got to be other things that we could do, right? So let's turn on the visibility for that one. All right, we'll come in and we'll get into our layer style, and this time maybe we do want to show the yellow. Let's see what happens. So for this, we're going to do another edit, transform, and let's see. Ooh, that's getting kind of crazy. All right, so now we've got all kinds of different colors, so it's almost as though we're flickering, all right, with our distortion. So let's hit commit button, and we've got that. So now let's go back and we'll click here, and let's see what we got. Okay, so kind of glitchy. Yeah, I think it's definitely looking glitchy. So let's do that, and we will save that. So now when we come back, we'll get into some other some finer things, but we are almost there. I mean, we're getting really, really close. So one thing I wanted you to notice was that as you click, look, we don't see layer effects. Layer effect here, right? We click here, a layer effect is unique to the frame in the timeline. Okay, so got some very interesting effects going on here, and I am going to save this, and then we will come back in a minute and we'll get into some further distortions.